First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look through this bed and we're gonna take as many. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Network. And today, I actually want to give you just a couple of tips about growing garlic. First tip is you always shop for your gardening supplies, especially your fertilizers. You want to shop for those in the off season. When you find them, here's just a little bit of what we got. When you find them, you want to go all out. You want to get as much of this stuff as possible. Blood meal, bone meal. We're going to use this today. Miracle-Gro Organics, Dr. Herb Pump and Grow. Whatever you find, get as much of it. And the reason why is because you may find a good deal one year, and you might not find that deal the next year. So you want to have enough for at least 2 seasons. So that way, when this stuff starts to expire on the shelves, then you will have some, and sometimes they can hold out 2-3 years, but right when that new crop starts to expire, you'll be ready to actually replenish your stock. So today we're growing garlic. That's tip number 1. Always keep a good stock of fertilizer on hand, especially when you can get it on clearance like we always do. Tip number 2, I'm going to give it to Belle. She's going to show you how to actually stop these garlic scapes from taking so much energy, and actually your plant can actually put some energy into the growth of that nice size bulb. All right, so here's the beautiful Bells, and what she's going to do, first thing, so I told you about getting the fertilizer. We're not going to put it down yet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look through this bed and we're going to take as many of these garlic scapes as we can. Right?
Look how beautiful this is.
For you?
Yeah.
Or the plant? Both?
Nope.
And they're not going to all come out at the same time.
Yeah.
They're going to come out at different times. And all you want to do is just take your time.
Those are smaller ones. They
Yeah,
stay.
the smaller ones you leave them. Wait till they get about that size of what she have in her hand.
You also can get in the bed.
So you can see she's just in there. Just so we have little spaces in between the garlic, just for enough for them to actually grow. But you can still get up in there and walk around if you have to. We got a lot of them coming out.
Yeah, that's
You
can
can
wait.
see.
There are some that's a little bit they're coming out can stay. But no.
A lot of them coming out.
Who thought that? I never thought in my life that you can eat garlic scapes.
Yeah, they're really good.
They
Really
don't
good.
really tell you that in the Philippines, you know?
Most people that grow garlic, most of these companies that's growing garlic, they're not in the garlic scape business. They're in the garlic business what's under the ground. So it's cool that you, if you're a home gardener, you can actually employ some of these things and have some of these cool little cuisine type things to put in your food, put in with your beef, put in with your rice, a little sauteing. I see one on the side right there. And then we got some of these other beds too that we gotta get. All right. And you can see we're gonna leave these. When these get a little bit longer, we'll take these out as well. Let's grab a couple of these other ones. I think in the first
those
bed I
ones
saw
are
a few.
they don't have it. Yeah, they have 2 right
Oh,
here.
on this bed.
But do you want to?
Yeah, take them. Take as many of them as we can. Let's see, one over here as well on this side. Maybe one more. Cool. So now that we have that, now we can fertilize, because that's going to give us, once you see the garlic scapes, you got about another month left. before it's time to harvest them. If you don't take those scapes, it's going to slow down the process of your bulbs actually getting a little bit bigger. So right now is the time. Hit them with the last little bit of fertilizer. If you got some liquid fertilizer, that's good. But at the same time, we're going to do a granular fertilizing because we're actually putting something behind this too. So we're going to, within a few days, we should be expecting the rain to actually come and water this in. So scapes are done. Now here goes the fertilizer. As you can see her.
That's easy.
It's cool because this is open. It's nothing going to get in the way. The garlic isn't getting in the way because the garlic is underground. And basically all you got to do is just walk around and make sure it's going in the bed and not on the ground, and that's it. So this is going to start, because it's organic, it's going to break down a little bit faster with the rain. So it's going to actually start to break down within 5 to 7 days. You'll start to see an actual really little bit of boost of growth, I would say, with this product, because I have used it before. I use them with the rain. Most of my fertilizing is with the rain. And all she's doing is just shaking that in. And you can decide how much you want to put in. Because it's organic product, it's not really going to burn the plant itself. Now, if you don't have a rain coming, then you may want to go ahead on and water this stuff in. Now, you do have little rakes, little garden rakes, little things to put in between. If you want to kind of, I'm going to say, rake it in a little bit. But for the most part, just fertilizing. You don't have to put too much. You can put as much as you want at the same time. It really is not going to hurt anything. Yeah. And that's it. That's the first tip, or the most important tip. Taking those scapes off, a regular fertilizing, and of course, I can't tell you about fertilizing without telling you how to get it the best possible way, and that's in the off season. That's going to be your best time to get fertilizer. So that's for today's video. I hope that helped you. Hope you got a lot out of that. And as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.